Look, NBA YoungBoy hired 24-hour security. 24 hours security on Gravedigger Mountain, bruh. Dressed in black on black on black. Posted in the neighborhood, stopping every car that passes by his gate with AK-47s strapped to their chest. Look, bro, if YB got to live like that, man, how can he go on tour? Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. You gonna be moving like the military throughout the United States? This here is crazy. An old woman say, I didn't even know Coachella was back. I'ma make him some cookies. He's a sweet kid. And he really is, bro. But he up to his hiding problems. You know what I mean? When you get out, you ain't supposed to be worried about shit. But he's smart. I can't say he ain't smart. Bro got enemies, man. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. But 24-hour security, come on, man. Who wants to live like that, bro? The money ain't worth it. Yeah, the money ain't worth it. And they'll get that back just for a little piece. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. Look, y'all drop it in the comments. And Scarce from the playground. Taylor Swift plans to sue Kanye West. Yeah, this for his latest tweets, bro. He claims Harry Styles and Justin Bieber ran a train on old Taylor Swift, and he only mad because he missed out. He was supposed to be there. Look, bro, she gonna sue that ass. Right now, she done already sent this man a cease and desist. That's the first step. They saying he's sexually harassing a woman, defaming her, and intending to cause harm to her and her career. Look, bro, that sounds about right. Taylor Swift ain't never done this nigga nothing. Nothing. And Travis Kelce trying to go see about that. You know what I mean? Look, that's the word on the streets, bro. You can't just talk about somebody's woman and drag them through the mud and think it ain't gonna be nothing, bro. Even Jay-Z wanna slap this nigga in the mouth right now. Look, y'all drop it in the comments. Nigga, yeah, he asking for it. And he ain't gonna stop until they give him what he asking for. Drop it in the comments, bro. Scars from the playground. Enough is enough. Shit. Enough is enough, man. Leave that girl alone, man. Now you just picking on people. You been picking. You felt like they were picking on you, so you just pick on everybody you can. But why don't you find somebody that really want to go to war with you, yay? All I'm saying, bro, yeah, you got people out there now. You know what I mean? You just picking people that just don't want to even fuck with you. Pick somebody that want to go to war with you, bro. You got enemies. It don't got to be a little white girl, a pop star. You know what I mean? Leave that girl alone, man. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. Y'all drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the play. Look, not one, not two, but 3-6 Mafia performing at Coachella. 2 weekends, not just one, 2 weekends. And it might even be an encore. And give them 3 weekends, because it's 3-6, you get it? But look here, bro, Travis Barker will be performing with them, you know, as special guests. They may even bring Alabama Barker. I'm thinking Yellow Wolf might be there too. Look, they got all type of shit prepared for their set. I just want to know, is Crunchy Black gonna be there? You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Country Black, he part of the clip, bro. Yeah, he part of the clip. When you see him up there dancing and jigging, you know it's going down. Look, y'all drop it in the comments. I don't know if he's still at it, though. Last time I seen him, his teeth were falling in his mouth, and he was talking about selling his soul to the devil. So I don't know if he's going to be in attendance. But that's one thing I need to know, bro. What Crunchy at? You know what I mean? You got to bring the whole 3-6 if you gon' fuck with the Mafia. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Y'all drop it in the comments, man. Scorch from the playground. Camron throwing shots at Kanye West. He say Ye talks about being one of the richest black people in the United States, but it don't look like he too peaceful. Yeah, it don't look like he got no peace in him. You know what I mean? It ain't even worth it, bro. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Sometimes the thing you want, when you finally get it, after all your blood, sweat, and tears, you know, after all your blood and sweat and tears, when you finally get it, you realize it ain't even worth it. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. But look, he say mentioning another man's child is out of bounds, and it just comes off as desperate. Look, Ye just wants attention. Everybody already know that. Ye just wants attention. But what I can say, fam, there's a lot of shit that go on behind the scenes that people really just don't know about. Whether it's good or bad, you don't give them credit, nor do you take credit away from them. You know what I mean? But if you knew everything, you probably wouldn't fuck with half of these people. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. And that's Camron included. You know what I mean? He can't talk about nobody doing this and doing that. Nigga don't know if you been on your knees before, bro. He's look, drop it in the comments, dog. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. As usual, man. Scores from the playground. 1090 Jake throwing shots at Big Meech. He say he had the nerve to call out Blue Da Vinci and air out them grievances, but he won't address the elephant in the room. Ooh, Tammy Collins. Look, y'all drop it in the comments. He say, why won't you just tell everybody? Why did you leave everything to Tammy Collins and why was you working with her? Drop it in the comments. He said he never expected a drug lord to get out of prison and be doing Instagram promotion videos. He thought he was a boss, thought he was hot when he got hot, like Lil Baby owed him something. Lil Baby basically told him to fuck off. That ain't never happened like that, but drop it in the comments. Yeah, Big Meech guys, yeah, a little crazy, a wee bit crazy. Should have just went over and just fell back for a minute, fell to black, but he didn't. He wanted to be the front man. Nigga, they don't want to hang with old Eddie King no more. You ain't heard? Look, y'all drop it in the comments. Nigga, Big Meech gonna get on his ass. Yeah, Big Meech gonna get on your ass, 1090 Jake. I hope you know you done fucked up, Mr. Postman. Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the play. Kendrick Lamar released the official music video for Luther with SZA. Look, bro, they love it. Yeah, the fans love it. You know what I mean? Drop it in the comments, bro. The video garnered over 500,000 views in 50 minutes, bro. Climbing up, you know what I mean? The visuals are next level. The fans are loving the aesthetics. Look, it's pretty dope, bro. I got to admit, this one is pretty fly. Drop it in the comments if you've seen it. And he even added a little touch of the original song right at the end. Like I said, they love it. Yeah, they love it. You know what I mean? They saying the man still doing big numbers. And despite already winning 5 Grammys, at the 2025, he might even win 6 this year. If you care about that thing, you care about it. If you don't, you don't. Look, man, shout out Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, you got to salute it when it's able to be saluted. Spank their ass when they got to be spanked. But this is one of them salute moments, man. Bro doing numbers. Holcomb throwing shots at Terrence Howard. Look, he implying Terrence Howard is lying about being heterosexual. Reason being, he said, how did you keep it together on a set of Empire with all the drag queens and doing makeup and all this other type of shit? Look here, Court. I know you didn't fucked up, right? You know you didn't fucked up, bro. It's gonna be a duel. Yeah, it's gonna be an old-fashioned duel, bitch. He's not playing. Guns and knives or books and equations. Nigga, you heard the last nigga he responded to. I can't believe y'all playing with this man. Yeah, I can't believe y'all playing. But look here, bro. If you don't have the queer eye, you could go around shit and not be thinking no other way. You know what I mean? Look, bro, if you're not going to bed with these people, you shouldn't be worried about what the fuck is it they do. It was the set, bro. It's acting. Like I said, bro, and he talking about backdooria and all that other type of shit, bro. You using terms that nigga ain't never been heard of, Corey, bro. And I know you from Houston, bro. We don't play that type of shit. Where you get this from? Where have you been? Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. Drop it in the comments. Soulja Boy responds to losing $4 million sexual battery lawsuit. He said he lost time, money, and career opportunities, and he's committed to finding the truth and filing an appeal. Yeah, he said he's innocent. He reaffirmed his innocence. He's innocent. He did not do this. She never said no, stop, don't. It was more like don't, stop, no, don't. I don't know what Soulja Boy is talking about, fam, but this was your personal assistant She wanted 700 million. Now you're lucky they didn't hit your ass for that. But you know, it's kind of fucked up, like he said, bro. She was able to remain anonymous. But when you think about the fact how Jay-Z won his little case, got that woman to drop that, they get the addresses. They send their fans after the people. It's better for her that she remained anonymous, kept her anonymity. Why? Because it would have been a problem. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Y'all drop it in the comments, man. She won. She deserved to win. You could say this and that. Nigga, pay that woman her money, bro. The game, if you watch this, nigga, you owe that woman too. You're hiding all your assets, but you must pay because they going to catch up with you when you don't want to play. Go ahead and give that woman them cars that Kanye gave you, bro. They were supposed to be gifts anyway. You didn't need them. Turn them over to your victim, man. Yeah, it ain't saying you did it. It's just like, goddamn, the courts done already ruled to bang the gavel down. There ain't no appeal for the game. Y'all drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the playground. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. I promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, so help me God. Niggas know that. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know that. Scars from the playground, bro. Drop it in the comments. Wack 100 won 4 extra not to go to Hood Day, but in 4 extra fashion, he went anyway. Yeah, he went anyway, and ultimately, he was locked up because of it, and you won't see him again till June. Look, when Wack 100 tell you something, when it relates to the police, those people, you better listen to him. Yeah, buddy, you better listen to him, whether you think he an informant or if you think he's been deputized like 600. If he tell you something about them people, take that shit to the bank. You know what I mean? Whether y'all want to call him Officer Wacky, 3-Finger Wack, or whatever. You know, if he's trying to help you out to keep you out of jail, then just take it for what it is. Especially if he give you that warning on camera. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Law enforcement is watching that content. Drop it in the comments, man. Cause Scars from the play. If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap. People tell me I'm equipped. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.